Hey guys, so we'll be going over the importance of taxonomy today. And with taxonomy, we look at the traits of certain bacteria in order to show how related they are to one another. The way that we would show that is through their nomenclature and writing down the genus and species. The genus, say with E. coli, is Escherichia coli. Escherichia would be the genus, coli would be the species. And you've seen this shorthanded. We have here the capital E with the period followed by it, and then lowercase c for the species. And this is how you guys should always write it. For the most part, you guys will have multiple choice tests. So if Dr. Bazan says, hey, how would you write E. coli? Make sure that you only capitalize the genus and the species is still lowercase. And when you guys do your lab practicals, make sure you guys write it in the same fashion as well. But when we're really doing the taxonomy of it, we have to get into how do we classify them. And we classify them first and foremost by their nutritional classification. In the case of nutritional classification, we ask two questions. The first one being, how is energy being made for this organism? In the case of phototrophs, they use organic materials such as fatty acids and carbohydrates. They can also use water, and by converting it to CO2, generate energy for themselves. Whereas chemotrophs have to use molecules that contain hydrogen, sulfur, nitrogen, and carbon monoxide in order to generate energy. The way that they would do that is by putting the molecule that has one of these substances in it through oxidative reductive reactions, and at the end of it all, create energy for themselves. The second question would be, where does the carbon source for this organism come from? And with autotrophs, such as plants and algae, they get it through the CO2 from the atmosphere that, that we put out. While heterotrophs, on the other hand, have to feed on other substances such as these plants and other animals in order to obtain carbon sources for themselves. Now, a quick question for you guys is, where would humans fall under this category? So the way you do that is you pick either a phototroph or a chemotroph and combine that with an autotroph and a heterotroph. So if you guys want, quickly pause the video. Now, humans fall under the category of chemoheterotrophs because they have to take substances that contain either hydrogen, sulfur, nitrogen, or carbon monoxide and put it through oxidative reactions and have to obtain their carbon source from other things. That's why we can't just stand out in the sun all day and be all right. We have to actually go out and forage for food. But why is all of this important? Why do we even care about it in the first place? Some of us, actually most of us in this class, are actually going to go into healthcare. So why do we care about all this taxonomy stuff? We're not going to be categorizing microbes, and the ones that we do know, even though we don't know that many, are already categorized for us. So what does it matter? But for those of us, that are going into healthcare, it's important because we would have to know how to look at how they're classified in order to treat a disease by determining what kind of medicines are effective. And also is that we would also manipulate them in other forms to benefit us as well, such as using them as probiotics or helping us to make beer. Just to name a few examples. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys, and if you need anything else, feel free to shoot me an email, and as always, I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys. Have a good one.